Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Paul Lam, the main creator of Tai Chi for Diabetes program. Over the last 40 years, we have found people with diabetes seems to have more challenge learning Tai Chi. They seems to be less coordinated. We think that might be due to the childhood experience, especially with school, the sports and exercise in group setting. If you are not talented, other kids might make fun of you, or you might become conscious of it. Then you might unconsciously or consciously avoid group sport or exercise. In that case, it's a case of the less you do, the less you become coordinated, and that's a vicious circle that the less you do, the less able, and maybe that set it up so that you don't do exercise. And maybe that's why it's challenging to learn Tai Chi. Of course, the only way to fix it is to do Tai Chi because it's so useful, so effective for health and training coordination. Anybody who wishes to use this program to prevent diabetes or help manage the condition, I suggest you make a commitment to stay with the program, to start and stay for at least 3 months, and to practice it every day, almost every day. We designed this program to be enjoyable, easy to learn. It is non-competitive. You don't have to compare with anyone. It's all designed for you. Tai Chi is intrinsically enjoyable, but it is different from other activities we do, so you need a length of time to get used to it and to gain benefit and enjoyment with that time. 3 months is a good period of time to give it a good try, and 6 months is even better. Study has shown Tai Chi for health can bring significant health benefits in 2 months. And in 6 months, not only you would really understand and enjoy the practice, it will help you in most natural way to develop more healthy habits and stop the bad habits. So welcome to the beautiful world of Tai Chi for health. You can learn this program whether you have diabetes or not. Tai Chi is proven to improve almost all aspects of health, including relieving stress, improving immunity to fight infections, and to prevent cancer. Very importantly, it can improve your inner strength. Whatever you wish to pursue, it can make it more likely to be successful. That's why millions of people around the world are practicing and enjoying my Tai Chi for Health programs. Please remember, Tai Chi is an art of doing. The best or only way to gain health benefit is to do it. You can be sure it will work because over 30 medical studies has proven how my Tai Chi for Health programs are able to bring many health benefits to participants. At first, you might find Tai Chi being a bit different. For example, we move slowly, mindfully. Instead of in a straight line, we move in gentle curve. There are good reasons for moving this way because Tai Chi was created based on the law of nature. So moving in the Tai Chi way is natural and enjoyable once you get used to it. It might take some time for you to get used to it, so that's why it's good to allow yourself time. A good way to learn is to set aside a regular time every day to practice my lesson. Half an hour, 15 minutes, would work well, an hour would be great. Ideally, if you can complete one lesson in one session, then spend next few days, practice them until you're familiar that you can do the movements by memory. Then when you're ready, move on to the next lesson. So below is a proposed day-to-day schedule. Do feel free to adjust for your own situation. If in doubt, please check with a health professional. Be sure to follow my advice inside the online lesson or instructional DVDs on safety and what you can do. Consult your health professionals if you have any doubt about safety. Remember to work well within your comfort zone. Visualize anything you cannot do within comfort. So, day one, watch the introduction and think about it. Then start with lesson one. Try to do the entire lesson, but it's okay to do it in separate sessions. Pause and practice during and after the lesson. Day 2 to 4, we'll come back, trying to remember what you did from lesson 1. Can you do the warm-up exercises by memory? Can you do the breathing exercise, the dantian breathing by memory? Try to practice all you have learned a few times until you can do them by memory. And you can also go through the movements in your mind, which will help to remember. Do practice regularly. It's easier to make it a daily practice. Then it becomes a routine. It's better to spend the next few days consolidating lesson 1. You can use the breathing method anywhere and anytime. You can use it to release stress, just to feel good and build up your chi, your life energy, and do think of implementing the messages at the end of my lesson. These messages are the Tai Chi principles that make Tai Chi different and magical. When you feel comfortable, then move on to the next lesson. By day 5, congratulations. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. You have done the first step. The rest is easy. Just keep following that. I can assure you this will be enjoyable and beneficial once you get used to the Tai Chi way of doing things. If you have a good feel of Tai Chi and able to do everything by memory, move on to lesson 2. Day 6 to 8, some useful facts. This program was created by me and a group of medical and Tai Chi experts. Qigong is the foundation of Tai Chi. After all, breath is life. The ancient Chinese knew that and worked out the best way to breathe. There are medical studies that show Tai Chi improve the control of diabetes, and naturally, it should prevent diabetes. Especially, you would be more likely to adapt to more healthy activities and better diet after practicing my program for more than 6 months. One of the challenges of having diabetes is the possible loss of sensation of nerves at the lower limb, thus affecting balance and walking. So the walking Qigong can come handy. In fact, we are all at risk of falling, especially as we get older. Tai Chi is proven by many studies to improve balance and prevent falls. So please practice what you have learned. If you can do them by memory, well, you can think about going to lesson 3. By day 9, the 9th day, enjoy lesson 3. You can say that the real fun started with the moving, and it's best to incorporate the open and closed movement with the breathing. The movement will help the downtown breathing, and downtown breathing will make the moving. Waving hands, Yang style, is especially powerful to build inner strength and mental balance. Give yourself time to work on this program, this movement. Day 9 to 11, more useful facts. Stress can damage your health. For example, it would increase the risk of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and is shown to make control of diabetes worse. Tai Chi is a mind-body exercise that releases stress, calms the mind, allows more clear and rational thinking, hence improve health and wellness. Tai Chi is also a physical exercise that strengthens the entire body from inside out, including the internal organs. That's why, hour for hour, Tai Chi is probably the most effective exercise to improve mental and physical health. Practice lesson 1 to 3 and try to implement the messages at the end of each lesson. By around day 12, more facts. Over 1,000 medical studies has shown Tai Chi improve almost all aspects of health. That is why many government organizations support Tai Chi. For example, health departments from USA, Australia, and New Zealand have found our program, Tai Chi for Arthritis, for falls prevention. This program is similar to Tai Chi for Arthritis and has similar benefit, but it also focuses on preventing and controlling of diabetes. So when you're ready, go to lesson 4. From 13 to 15, you've done really well. You may be getting used to the rhythm and the feel of Tai Chi, enjoying the feeling of being mindful and going back to that part of nature. The shuttles are beautiful ways to improve balance. Enjoy your practice. By day 16, let's go to the next lesson. Be mindful of what I say at the lesson. Feel free to use adaptation. You don't really need to kick with your foot above the ground. By use visualization, you can kick with the foot on the ground, and that would improve your muscle strength. The visualization would improve your muscle strength, balance, coordination. And some people, over times of doing visualization, then they're able to lift their foot and kick off the ground. But do check with the health professional what you should or should not do. Do you feel doing a flowing sequence of movements by now are more enjoyable? Day 17 to 18, enjoy the practice, get ready to move on. And from day 19, wow, well done. You are getting the whole set. Let's do lesson 6, and that will complete the fundamental set of Tai Chi for diabetes. And once you have learned and able to practice this entire set, you would find it more enjoyable and keep practicing it for some time. I would suggest to practice it for next 3 months or more, and you continue to practice it for as long as you like, really, and you will continue to gain higher level of Tai Chi and lots of health benefit. Remember to implement the principles from the messages at the end of the lesson, because it has many layers of depth. It's not necessary or desirable to be mindful of all principles at all times. Simply let 1 or 2 more principles come to your mind as you practice every now and then. That's all you need to do to really improve your Tai Chi significantly. A good way is to practice another 1 or more days and move on. Tai Chi said it's like nature. Life goes in circle. It's a good idea to allow that movement and the feeling in the body and to do the whole set so your body, your mind can settle in a serene stage, your body more relaxed, and remember to do the cooling down exercise at the end of the lesson. Tai Chi is a lifelong journey that continues to enrich and enhance our life. There are almost infinite depth in Tai Chi that exploring different layers is an intriguing, beautiful experience that bringing more enjoyment and health. So do keep up with your practice. It will be a great idea to video yourself every now and then and check yourself on your postures, your inner feelings, and your movements. And if you wish to, you can move on to the extension movements. It's also a good idea to join a class conducted by one of our Tai Chi for Health Institute board-certified instructors. You can find them at the Institute's website at www.tchi.org. And when you're ready to move on to the extension movements, do note the guides for my lesson will be similar. The general principles of the guides that I talked about before are essentially similar. It's taking your time, learn, practice before you move on. And I hope you have a wonderful time learning our Tai Chi for Health programs, especially Tai Chi for diabetes. And I do hope to meet with you sometime in the future in my workshop or in any other way. So enjoy your Tai Chi practice.